It's here.
Explain Video Creator
Version 2.0. New sketch scene. Sprite animation. Green screen effect.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's a quick tutorial on the sprite animation. Now check this out. Nice little vacation video with the fish that comes flying in, and now that fish, if you don't recognize it, is actually an SVG that's in the library. So we're going to show you how to recreate this effect right now. First, let's just create a new scene. Create a new scene. Okay, and then the first thing we're going to do, we're going to add the sketch image, and that's in the animals. See right there? There it is. Okay, so we're going to check it out. As you can see, it's a sketch image of its own, and there it is. You just saw it sketch on the screen. Now we're going to turn off the sketch by hand because we just want it to come flying in. But what we need to do is put a video under here. So go to the scene. While this is selected, go to the scene tab, click on browse, and find our water scene, which is there. This is in the my monthly folder where I keep my monthlies. So now you can see the fish just appears. Right now, here's where the magic happens. When you are doing animate, when you play around in here now and you put a sketch scene in, you get the normal shift that keeps things proportional, allows you to rotate with this tool, but this one says add animation. So what we want to do is we want to start out here, add animation, and you get another fish, and this time over here tells you how long it's going to take to get from here to here. So anything you do between these two steps is going to take 24 frames or 1 second for it to happen. I want this to be 12. I want it to pop out there. I want it to happen in half a second. So I'm going to rotate it a little bit and then click on add point, and I'll put this over here. Click on the rotate button, resize it just a little bit. It's going to be 1 second. I want to make this kind of quick, so add another point, and this is where I'll enlarge it some. Now what happens is that the other video, the fish came across the screen, paused for a second, and then turned around, right? So in order to make the pause, you just have to keep the fish in the same position for a number of frames. So we're going to make another fish here, and I'm just going to stack this right on top of the other one, and it's going to sit there for a second. Then I'm going to add another point, and I'm going to flip that one around. So now I can turn it down and make it smaller a little bit and have it pointing down here. So it's going to stand here for a second, then it's going to flip and turn this way for a second, and then I'm going to add a point, move it out here, turn it up a little bit, change the size some, and change the timing to 12 seconds. Okay, and then we add one more point, and I can have it pointing down in this direction, have it almost off the screen, make this one 12, and then one more point. Now just say that, well, I don't really need that point there. I can just remove the point by doing that, and I can come back in here and readjust this one, and then maybe make that one there, add one more point, and just to exaggerate some motion, I'll pull it way out here and make this 10 frames. So let's see what we have now. See, that was our animation, and it was just as simple as that to create a sprite animation. And I used the fish because I had the vacation background, but you can do this with any object. So even though it doesn't fit the scene, I'm going to add another sketch item, which would be this clock. So we'll say, okay, the clock, and remember you can zoom out with the wheel mouse, with the wheel on your mouse, I should say. There's a clock. We're gonna start it there. We're going to bring it down to the center of the screen and make it huge for 10 frames. Then we're going to add another point and move it over into the corner and make it smaller. Okay, and then we're going to add another point and we're going to flip the clock. So we're going to flip it horizontally so that the time, look like the time just goes by real quick. And then one last frame to move it out here, resize it a bit. And let's see what it looks like. It's going to be out of context for sure. So let's see. That one shouldn't draw because it's drawing up there above the screen, which doesn't help. So there it is coming in, flips and stops. So now if we look at the whole scene, we can see the fish and we can see the fish animation, fish sprite, and then the clock comes in, moves around and repositions itself. And that's it, everybody. Just a quick tutorial on how to perform some sprite animation on your SWFs, your bitmaps, anything really. You can do video the same way. More tutorials to come shortly. Alright, here's a quick tip on the green screen just to get started quickly. Check this out. Boom. One more time. Okay, so what we're going to show you is how that was done. So what you're looking at here is the full screen of the explosion, and under that explosion is a video. Remember, see, this is one scene, this is another scene, so it's a standalone scene. So what we're going to do is recreate the whole thing. So create new sketch scene, which you know now that creating a sketch scene means you're going to create a scene with the slides, with a SWF, or just a sketch item. So today what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a green screen video, and then we're going to put the other video under it. So now we're going to go looking for our green screen video. That's the MP4 right there, you see, and it's coming in. It's there because if it didn't give you an error, it's there. We're not going to sketch it because I could sketch it. Well, let's just for the fun of it. Yes, sir and ma'am, we can sketch. So, and that is the explosion. But I would like for it to occur full screen. So I'm going to click up here and make it full screen. Now if I close the canvas, I can see that the explosion is full screen, but it's still black. Just for we can see the distinction. Now we're going to go over here to scene and put a scene behind here, one that will appear, and then the explosion is going to happen in the middle. Okay, so let me go back to green screen really quick, click on that, save changes, and then when I come back out, there it is. That is how quick and easy green screen is. There are a lot of other techniques and tips and everything else, but this was just to show you what's possible right now. So same thing over here, right? Same thing I just created for you right here. Thank you.